Tracy Smith is here to share more about her report. Thanks for joining us. Listen, was this book ever finished at all?
No, Michelle had amassed a treasure trove of research, and she laid out a lot of it, but it wasn't finished. And Patton really felt like he couldn't do it justice just doing it himself, so he enlisted a researcher that Michelle had been working with and a true crime writer, and together they're going to finish it.
Wow.
So what do we know about this guy that we know about other killers from the era, like the Son of Sam and the Zodiac Killer?
Well, this guy had a definite MO that was really frightening. He'd sneak in the middle of the night, and he was always masked with gloves.
Right.
He started off attacking single women. Then, when the press said he only attacked single women, he switched to couples, and he would separate the couples, rape the woman, and then eventually he graduated to murder.
But he was pretty prolific. You would have thought that we would have heard of him before.
So this is the thing about the name, and this is what Michelle said, that initially he was called the East Area Rapist Original Night Stalker. It doesn't trip off my tongue, clearly.
Right.
So she said, let's rename him. She called him the Golden State Killer, which really sums up his crimes better, too, because this guy started off in Sacramento, Northern California, then worked his way down the state. So he really encompassed a lot of the state. So Golden State makes a lot more sense.
So Patton spoke very candidly about his wife, Michelle. What more did he share about her with you?
I mean, he is so sad, and he's now a single parent raising their daughter. But he is so eloquent in the way that he describes their love story and his grief that I really feel like anybody watching who has lost someone or loved someone can relate to this. And, you know, the goal, of course, with his sharing his story is to find this guy. It's amazing that we still don't know who he is. So hopefully this attention that she's brought to the case will find him.
Right.
It's such a, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. He's such a funny guy. I mean, his writing is incredible, but he's also very deep, and he's very, I think for anybody who knows his story and they feel this connection that he had with his wife, it's something that, it's very rare.
Oh, it's very rare, and it's so real, and you just, the way that he talks about, you know, the floor dropping out from under him and having to go on and saying, I can't, but I have to. You know, and this struggle to get this book finished, I think, really sums that up. He wants to do this for her and for all of the victims that she really identified with. That was what drove her, was the pain of these victims and their families.
Wow.
Such an incredible story. Tracy Smith, thank you for sharing it with us. Appreciate it. And don't forget to watch Tracy's full report, The Golden State Killer, tomorrow night on 48 Hours. That's at 10, 9 Central, only on CBS.